Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, our matchup. You'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Atlanta. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, there's the Pistons. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Pistons, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Flash out there with Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Cunningham. Driving to the basket. Rebound, Atlanta. And the win streak sitting at an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you could be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way. And right now, everything going their way.
Now, here's Thompson. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Cunningham outside. Good, and Harris gets the assist. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
Now, Cunningham. After the missed three from Trae Young.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Flash. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks again can't hit.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
That one is no good.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivey. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Tobias Harris can knock down shots from a lot of spaces on the floor. He is definitely an offensive threat.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Duren pulls it in.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Here's Cunningham going inside. Atlanta with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown. It's all knotted up.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Back to Cunningham. Down low. Here's Harris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Young outside. Pass to Flash. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Duren. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their games.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Reza Shea in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Flash. Young with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's Ivy. On the wing, Thompson. Scoreless thus far. Trains the three-pointer.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Cunningham against Young. Fires it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
Cunningham against Young. Here's Flash. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Hawks passing it around. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Harris kicks to Ivy. Thompson outside. Harris outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Flash. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now, here's Ivy. Not a lot of room. Offensive rebound. Duran. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Flash. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Flash. And a switcher also for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Asar Thompson. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Ivy. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. It's stolen by Nance. To the middle, and stolen by Ivy. Pass to Stewart. Back to Ivy. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Detroit's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight.
His first team second.
And the Pistons with possession here. 7-point differential. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Young's shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Ivy. From past the arc, Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
And right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Young outside. Hunter, no one around him. Off target from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Harris kicks to Ivy. Pass to Stewart. And another three for Detroit.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
Hunter finds Nance. And here's Young. Yep, that one goes. He has 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Ivy. Harris outside. Now here's Stewart, covered by Hunter. Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For the Pistons, Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Jalen Duren. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. The Hawks leading. Here's Flash, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Capella with it. Johnson left side. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Fontecchio passes to Stewart. From the top of the key. Atlanta with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Here's Sasser. Shoots from 12. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And he lays it straight in. Flash has got his 3rd basket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harris outside. Pass to Stewart. Back to Harris. Over Johnson. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 3. Flash passes to Daniels. Here's Flash. To the paint. Here's Roddy. Comes up empty down low. On the wing, Hardaway. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now a look at the stats for Trae Young.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. All reads checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Asar Thompson in from Marcus Sasser.
Man, if Daniels is hitting that, it really opens up the offense.
Here's Hardaway. Following the 3 by Atlanta. Thompson dishes to Hardaway. Pistons passing it around. Here's Stewart. No good off the back of the rim. Atlanta's shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Hardaway for 3. The Hawks leading by 6. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Fontecchio. Pass to Flash. Back to Daniels. Shoots over Fontecchio. And that one's good. Daniels. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
22.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Stewart finds Thompson. Outside Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Daniel. Here's Flash. Fires the 3. And it's Reed pulling it down. Now, Fontecchio. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks on top. They lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
The Hawks leading by 5. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Paul Reed out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Thompson, and it's Hardaway in at the 1. Flash passes to Daniels. Here's Flash. By Hardaway. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Johnson, good.
A rhythm shooter. I think I heard drums. I like Johnson using that in the offense.
Pistons trail by 8. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Flash passes to Capella, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Stewart. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
He misses the free throw.
Hard to get young players to be energized by defense, but Asar Thompson has come into the league with that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
Good on the second free throw. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Flash. Back to Young. Here's Flash. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Pistons trail by 10. Thompson outside. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And they recover it. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
Team seconds.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Here's Flash. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Pistons trail by 12. Outside Hardaway. Reed a screen on Young. Hardaway. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hardaway has got 5 points so far. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Hawks second.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Takes a step back. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to just 10 points on the bucket from Hardaway.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. Pass to Hunter. Takes the 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Stewart against Hunter. Stewart passes to Hardaway. Over Young. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu has now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Okongwu slams it in.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 15. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Boys check in for the Pistons.
Now to the lineup for the Pistons. Number 14, Wendell Moore.
Pistons passing it around. Fontecchio passes to Reed. 4 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Hunter. It's good. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pistons trail by 17. Moore outside. Pass to Stewart. Over Hunter. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 5 now.
Let the big man eat. Stewart just aggressive and confident down there in the post.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, D.A. Thank you. A different look here for Detroit. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Malik Beasley comes in for Hardaway. And it's Cunningham in for Moore. What a basketball journey for Simone Fontecchio. I love saying that name, Brent. Moving at 14 to chase his dream.
Well, Kevin, your accent is so good. How could you not want to say that name? Yes, of course. Hailing from Italy, this guy played at the top levels in Europe. And at the age of 27, finally made his way over to realize his dream of being an NBA player. This guy is skilled, and he's making some great adjustments to find a role in this league.
And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Reed. Hardaway is subbed in for Malik Beasley. The Hawks leading by 13. And Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Bufkin. Back to Young. Three-pointer. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Shot on the wing, and the jumper is good. 12 points for him.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Pass to Bogdanovich. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Hardaway kicks to Cunningham. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stewart against Hunter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Hunter, bounce pass. On its way from Young for 2. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham outside. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Duren, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Different look here for Detroit. Tobias Harris is checked in for Fontecchio, and it's Jaden Ivey in for Hardaway. The Hawks leading by 14. Pass to Flash. He takes it in. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 6th assist on the night. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Stewart against Johnson. Back to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Flash misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 16-point game. Here's Ivey. Drills the baseline jumper. Ivy's got 5 now.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivey? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Young dishes to Capella. Young pass to Flash. Back to Young. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the inside. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Stewart.
Shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
Here's Rizachet. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Good on the triple. Johnson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hawks.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. On the wing, Harris. Inside, shot clock at 5, and the dunk by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
The Hawks leading by 13. Pass to Johnson. Young from outside. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Durant. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
And Jaden Ivey is just so explosive as a guard, so exciting to watch.
Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 13. Down low. Here's Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you got to like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Now, here's Thompson.
Oh, yes, sir.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's Rizachet. Pass to Johnson. Here he goes. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game.
And good recognition there from Trae. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. That shot is off.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Young for 3. Pass to Flash. Puts up a 3. They get it back to the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Ivy. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Capella kicks to Young. Johnson outside. Here's Flash, covered by Cunningham. Pass to Rizachet, just 3 to shoot. But Trae trains it from beyond the arc. Rizachet's got 6.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Flash. That one goes in. 17 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Atlanta Hawks.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Looking at Atlanta, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.